There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Under 10. Switch. Check nickel.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Take 50. Got it.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 19-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
You talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pick.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
14,
They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. It's McDonald.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 81 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Check the back. Check the back.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Another Seahawks 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 54. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
14.
Here's Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The give to the fullback on the dive. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now 3rd down and long.
Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down, San Francisco.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's McDonald. A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's good.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
49er 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A final shot before break. McDonald, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Let's see how that recipe works. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 23, 49ers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. McDonald, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, McDonald, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, McDonald. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice stiff arm, it opens room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On 1st down, McDonald, he's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, Central.
George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
49ers 15. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
30-yard line.
They run again with Carson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. Kill. He's coming.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Go. Whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check. Check 4. Check.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Past the 20. Dorsett's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Power. Well. Watch twist. Check. Crouch.
They run the counter. Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
Now Wilson on second down. He'll check that down to Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
On 3rd and 2. McDonald winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he returns this to the 22.
Lead on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he goes out right around the 39.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56 right there, 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still play.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Sometimes I need a check, not just thinking, but the ones that make you watch your step.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. Hey, check 24.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first down. McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
15.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
For San Francisco.
this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 49ers, 43.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 6-2.